Hello, one and all. You have got Frankenfoot one more time. This time I am bringing you a war attack. I happen to have both my heroes up and life is good. I dropped a GoBoWitch and I happen to walk away with 3 stars. On this base, which is an interesting approach to developing your Town Hall 10 base, I suppose. This clan seems to be, they seem to have their act together. They're doing things like scouting attacks and things like that. And this is appears to be an anti-3-star base, and I say that because you've got an offset town hall, which is very easy to snag here. So it's a pretty easy 2-star, but we hope to go for a 3. But he's only got 2 X-bows, as best as I could count, and he's only got 1 bomb tower. So he's not put those defenses up, but he's thrown his Infernos down, and he's already got them up to level 2. So I'm not quite sure what he's thinking. That's kind of the opposite of what you want to do if you're considering your war weight and how you arrange your base and what the effectivity is of your various defenses. So a little bit lucky, I guess. This wasn't the strongest base to attack, but I did get it to work, and it does have mid-level Inferno, so I'm happy about that. But I'll walk you through what I was thinking, then we'll watch the replay. We'll see how it works. I haven't seen the replay yet, so I'm curious to see how it works as much as anybody else. So this is a decent base for a GoBoWitch because you've got your wizard towers all sort of internal here. Well, maybe not internal, but the ones on the side are not too much of a threat to skeletons or anything on the outside of the base. You see in this one, the skeletons are going to go here, and that's just a bit outside of the range of the wizard tower over here. They've got nothing that's going to draw them into the range of the wizard tower. So if you drop witches on the corners outsides of your base, the skeletons have free reign to run down the edge, and they're not going to get hurt by any wizard towers. And also bomb towers, which are generally the biggest threat to your darn GoBoWitch attack, that at least I have found. And honestly, I'm still sucking up a lot of dark elixir, so I don't practice with this army as much as I had at the end of my Town Hall 9 days. But I suppose we'll get there. This bomb tower is also internal, so nothing is threatening the skeletons on the outside of the base here. He's also got both of his X-bows relatively internal, so this one's going to be distracted if I approach on this side of the base, and this one will never reach the outside of the base. And then the last wizard tower is all the way on the other side of the base, so skeletons, provided that you don't engage this wizard tower, have free reign to just run down the edges of these base. Run down the edges of the space. Also, the clan castle is internal, so I don't have to worry about the witches. Dada. Yes, we have a 1-year-old with a marker. That's no good. We don't have to worry about the witches getting or drawing the clan castle troops. We want the main attack force to engage it. And I have no idea what's in there, but we've got 2 poisons for it. It did happen to be a hound. No, don't put that in your mouth. You'll choke on this, and then you'll die, and then Mommy will be mad at me. Where was I? Yep. So your main force, it was a hound, which is good and bad. It doesn't distract your bowlers or king, but it does kind of suck up your queen for a period of time. Anyway, so I haven't seen the replay yet, but the plan was quite simple, as these GoBoWitches are. 4 witches on this side, 3 bowlers behind them. 4 witches on this side, 3 bowlers behind them. And they're going to move down the sides of the base. Invariably, 1 or 2 might walk with your rest of your kill squad into the middle of the base. I guess it's not really a kill squad. It's more of the squad. I mean, this isn't like a hog or a laloon. Kind of miss those. Kind of miss the Town Hall 9 days. I'm not going to lie. And then a golem on either side here. I was hoping to distract this wizard tower. But I just dropped the golem. I wasn't paying close enough attention, and he went a direction I didn't want him to go. And then what I wanted the wizard tower to do was to be distracted over here, and I was going to drop 1 test wall break over here, then 2 more to break into the wall. And then I'll drop the king, queen, bowlers, all that good stuff, and then 1 jump spell to get them over this wall. First a rage spell to get them in here. And eventually when they walk into there, they're going to draw the clan castle. So I've got my poison at the ready. But we'll give them a rage spell to greet them in here, and that'll help them wipe out this first Inferno. 1 jump spell to get them in this very central compartment. And then another jump spell wasn't going to be quite enough to get them all the way across the base. But one jump spell placed right here will get them into these compartments, which will grant them access to all of these things over here and this Inferno. And I've got a free spell waiting on this Inferno. You see the spacing here. He's either got giant bombs or Teslas in here. We'll find out which. But I got a free spell ready for that Inferno, and then whatever else happens to pop up there. But then most of the splash damage is done. I've only got this one wizard tower on the outside of the base to worry about. Other than that, these cannons and these archer towers, witches can just mow through them pretty darn quickly. With the skeletons, as long as they keep making enough skeletons, they can get through that stuff pretty heartily. So it'll be golems, wall break in, jump spell here, rage spell to greet the bowlers to help them wipe stuff out. I'm banking on the clan castle, the town hall, getting taken out. Probably by the witches and bowlers that I sent on the edge. I don't know which got them yet because I haven't seen the replay. We'll find out together. Don't put that in your mouth. That's not good for your mouth. And then we're going to have a free spell and the second rage here, and then we're just going to have to ride it out and see what the heck happens. So, anyway, we'll watch it. Here comes the wizards, or the witches, rather. More witches over here. See, I dropped the golems too far on the outside. That was just instinctually what I did. I didn't plan out my golem drop as smoothly as I should. But I should have dropped them a bit more interior. Because now nothing's tanking for this archer tower here. And that's a problem. Thankfully, this one at least did tank for the Expo, because the Expo would have wiped the skeletons out. Well, oh, I also missed there was a stinking mortar here. Oh, this is the problem when you rush war attacks. I didn't even notice that mortar. I'm going to have a golem go the wrong way and not go inside of the base. Oh, shame on me. Shame on me. All right, what do we got going on here? So, things are looking pretty good so far. You saw that wizard tower knocked out the first set of wall breakers, but the second got through. So here comes the maxed out bowlers and the king and the queen, mid-level-ish heroes for Town Hall 10 for me. And wouldn't you know it, a hound and a darn balloon drop out of the clan castle. So the hound's not going to really slow down the bowlers or the queen. The balloon might be bad for them. Let's check up on how things are. So we've still got a lot of witches over here. Some skeletons are trying to beat through the wall over here. That's unfortunate. But they're making progress here. You see you've got skeletons running down the wall over here. This bomb tower is not going to be a factor at all. What do we got going on over here? We got these witches pelting the town hall with this bowler behind them. It looks like this archer tower is trying to shoot those darn skeletons. But these guys are out of the range of the wizard tower, and the wizard towers are focused on what's inside of the base. And he's not going to last much longer with the rage spell, with raged bowlers here. So you see the second jump spells come out. I'm holding on to the poison because, gosh darn it, those pups are the only thing that's really going to cause a problem for me later on. And so now the main kill squad has moved in here. I've got a rage on them. I'm maybe a little bit late on that freeze, but you see I've got 2 Teslas that popped up. So now I'm getting good value for my freeze spell because I'm freezing the Inferno Tower and 2 Teslas. And with raged bowlers, they're actually going to be able to punch through that. Now, unfortunately, I've completely lost my queen because she's just firing up that lava hound's butt. But anyway, with the help of the golem and the bowlers, they did manage to work through that last Inferno Tower. Let's take a look. Oh, these witches are gone. We'll have to go back and see what happened to these poor girls. But I've still got a lot of witches over here. They're making a bunch of skeletons. I've got bowlers throwing rocks over the place. And I've got a queen who's almost at full health with a couple of witches behind her. So that's probably what happened. A lot of these witches must have redirected and gone with the rest of the attack squad and gone into the core of the base rather than stay on the outside. And once you get below 3 witches, you just don't have enough skeletons to keep them up and running. They will get overwhelmed by point defenses eventually. 3 seems to be the minimal magic number. Okay, but we still got plenty up on the outside. We've got the queen going around doing damage. And at this point, if that archer tower, if that wizard tower can either be distracted or get taken out, which the queen does, now it's smooth sailing. I got too many darn witches for one little stinking archer tower to handle. So this is it. This is the ball game here. So we'll get through this. We'll watch one more time. We'll see what happens on this side of the base, because I'm not sure what happened with those witches over there. right, let's watch it one more time. Play again. Let's see. So these guys come out. Let's see. They're doing their thing. Okay. So two of them stray from the herd. Yes, there's a puppy. You found the puppy. Great day, everybody. We found a puppy. We found a puppy, everyone. He's looking at me so dumbfounded right now. Yeah, so witches continued to get distracted and run into the core. That might have worked out to my benefit long term. I don't know what you're asking for, but you need your nose wiped. Anyway, so yeah, that is the one thing I have struggled with repeatedly on these GoBoWitch attacks. Witches don't know what to do. I can't get them to stay on the outside. I can't get them to go in the core when I need. Some of them always stray, and when you don't have a good cluster of witches, they can't produce skeletons fast enough to save them from point defenses. So one day I will be done with Dark Elixir upgrades, and I will start cranking out this attack for my normal base attacks. And drawing on my Town Hall 9 experience, at least, that's when I started getting repetitively really good at 3-starring, is when I had my heroes maxed out, and I was at liberty to practice my war attack on my normal raids. And that really is when things started taking off for me. So hopefully one day we'll get to a Town Hall 10, and I can actually 3-star things that aren't these puny little, strange, young Town Hall 10 bases. But anyway, that's all Frankenfoot's got for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. What works, what doesn't work. Most people say feel free to comment, but I'm like not caring too much about being a YouTube star. This is almost just for my documentation. So, but anyway, such is life, and we will talk to you in a future time period.